Hello students, I'm going to show you how to type your fractions and shade equal parts or fractional parts of a set on your Google document. So I went to chapter 10, lesson 3, day 2, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the Google document to open it up. I'm not going to go through all of the problems. I'm just going to go through a couple of the problems. Let's just wait for it to load. Kind of zoom in a bit so that you can see the screen clearly. So let's go down to number 5. Number 5 on page 583 says, what fraction of the set of chairs is not blue? I can see that there are 4 chairs, 2 of them are yellow, so 2 of them are not blue. Now I can use 2 as my numerator to show the parts that are not blue, put a slash that's at near the bottom right of my keyboard, and then my 4 for my denominator that represents the total of 4 chairs. Now on number 6, I want to show you a different way to insert a fraction. It says, what fraction of the set of seashells is purple? I can see that there are a total of 3 seashells in that set. One of them is purple. So I can go to Insert, and then I will click Equation, and I get this drop-down menu here. Let me scroll down on my document a bit. Okay, so here is my math operations. I click that drop-down menu, and now I can see the fraction symbol here, A over B. Once I click that, I'll get this little rectangular box that can help me input a fraction. I can highlight it in order to change the font size to a bit bigger. Once I click, I can see my blinking cursor for me to type. So I know that there was 1 seashell of the 3 seashells that were purple. So the fraction of the set of seashells that is purple is 1/3. Now once again, I click the Insert and then Special Characters. It gave me the drop-down menu for math operations. Okay? Now many of you are asking, Ms. Santos, and Ms. Blackwood, how are we supposed to show shading? You also have a drawing tool in your Google document. For number 7, it asks, shade each set to represent the fraction. So the fraction for number 7 is 1/2. So I'm going to go once again back to Insert. I'm going to insert a drawing. I'm going to click New, and it's going to open up the drawing page. In the drawing page, I can select shapes. I click the shapes, drop-down menu for shapes. It's a circle, so I'm going to click this oval button. We can just make it circular with the tool. So once I click, I can actually draw the circle. And there it is. It automatically fills it blue, but I can change that by clicking the paint can fill color. I want it to be white for now. Click to the right, there's my circle. Now if I want to copy paste this, I select it by clicking on it. Then I can click Control C. And then I can copy it by just clicking Control V, and I have another circle. Remember, copy, Control C like cat. To paste it again, Control V like violin. Now I can move it over so that it's right next to the other circle. The question asks me to shade 1/2 of the fractional set, which means I have to select it, click the paint can, and choose a fill color. I'm going to choose yellow, and it shades my one circle yellow. So now I have the fractional set 1/2. Once I'm done drawing and shading, Then I'll click Save and Close, and there it is, right next to number 7. I can make it smaller, or I can make it larger just by clicking and dragging the edge squares. Now, I can also type my fraction right next to it. Once again, I click Insert, Equation, my drop-down menu for math operations, click the fraction symbol. I can highlight it to make the font a bit bigger. Change this font size to about 18. Let me click up here to get my arrow back up here. Sometimes this could be a bit tricky. So I want to show 1 for my numerator. Click again. Double click. Sorry, click too fast. 2 is my denominator to show 1/2 of the set is shaded. Do you think you can do that? I think you can. Let me show you if you had to draw a shape. This is not on this page, but I'm just going to show you if you had to draw a shape and divide it into 1/2. So once again, I would click Insert, click the Drawing tool, click New, and I end up at the drawing screen. So I can click on my Shape menu, select my rectangle, hold down, draw my rectangle, click off of there. Now what if I want to divide it into 2 equal parts? Here's a tool for a line. If I click, select my straight line. Once I click in the box, then I will use that to hold, and I can split my line here. Oops, hold on 1 second. Select my line, click the wrong thing, and draw. Okay? Undo that because I didn't want that there. Now maybe I want to divide it into 4 equal parts. Notice I clicked the line. First I selected the type of line. I want to make sure I have a straight line. Click the line symbol. Then once I hover over it, I get those 4 active dots. I want to connect these 2 endpoints to divide this shape into 4 equal parts. Click off to the side. Oops. And there you have it. I have a rectangle divided into 4 equal parts. Okay, now if I want to unshade this, I will select the whole thing, make it white. Okay. And if I had to shade one part, here's the tricky thing. I would actually have to add another shape in there. So I would have to add another rectangle. Click in here, kind of make it small and narrow. And then I'll have to drag, hold on, I have to drag the whole shape into this box, resize it to fit, and then I want to shade that in with a fill color. So when I click off, now 1/4 of this rectangle is shaded. Save and close, and there it is. So now I would like you guys to try doing this when inputting your math for fractions. Give it a try. Have a great day. Thank you.